Hello, everybody, and welcome to a thing that Micro and I are doing. This is a commentary track for the Convex Earth documentary. So, if you want to follow along, I would suggest that you open up the Convex Earth documentary video on not YouTube. Don't give them money. And when I say go, hit play, and you'll get the video started. So 3, 2, 1, go, and you should have the video going in your background, and so should we. I hope. There we go.
There we go.
So we're kind of off, but that's okay because this video is rather useless. So you're not like we're missing out on much. So we can actually explain what we're doing. So
Yeah, this video is 90% fluff. So
yeah, I don't. We're really like us talking over it. You're not gonna miss out much on the video. So what we got here is this was if you don't know, this was the Convex Earth video. They came out like on more or less April Fool's Day, which was hilarious. Because it's all just a fucking joke anyway. But we decided we'd do a little commentary track. So with me today, I have MicroBlogganism.
hello.
So we'll just talk about some of the silliness that happens on here. If you don't already know, we could probably explain the spoilers at the end of the video. Not really at the end of the video, but the spoilers that sort of surround this video. Which was that so this video is it's a remake of these people had already made another like
Yeah, in 2011.
yeah, like another they're not a flat earthers or convex earthers because it's a fucking huge difference, I guess.
Well, but the thing is, they don't really like, despite the fact that it's called Convex Earth, that's not really the conclusion they get to. Like, doesn't really have anything to do with anything.
No, yeah, the convex Earth part just sort of came out of nowhere, like near the end. They're like, oh, and we decided that it looks like this. That it's just this giant floating half of a potato.
For some reason, I see it as a toilet, their waddle.
Oh, dude. I guess, yeah, and I never quite understood the extra chunk of water at the end.
Well,
like,
that's because we will get to that. They actually, I remember them explaining that.
Spoiler alert, we're not going to give a fuck about this video.
No.
So, yeah, the whole context
There we have it.
comes... There it is, yeah.
That's how they think the Earth looks.
Yeah, and they have no... And they say, like, if I remember right, they're floating in space. And they actually talk about gravity. Which is really odd, because, like flat earthers don't usually talk about gravity because you can't have a flat disk in space. It would just collapse in on itself and become a sphere, because that's what mass in space does. But these guys were actually okay with having both space and gravity at the same time. They're very...
Well, they're also... But yeah. So basically the premise is that they're going to do 7 so-called experiments.
Yeah.
and to try and prove that the Earth is flat.
Yeah. Is it really 7? I thought it was only like 3. Or did they just say 7 and then they only ended up doing 3?
No, it is 7.
It is
but
7?
Some of them are basically the same.
Okay. Maybe that's why I was just like...
Yes, it's
Portuguese.
Yeah, it's Portuguese, so it's dubbed over, and the dubbing is horrible.
Yeah, the dubbing is actually... It got really distracting for me. Not that I know Portuguese, but, you know, I know enough of it that I was, like, trying to listen to the Portuguese as well.
Well, I don't know. I don't know shit in Portuguese, so...
It just, you know, whatever, they dubbed it. So yes, I guess this is a Brazilian group of flat earthers that decided to do this experiment, and that was their thing. So yeah, so the whole thing, and it's all filmed in this like reality show-esque kind of way.
Yeah, quick cuts. Like, it doesn't feel like a documentary as much as it feels like a crazy conspiracy video on YouTube. Which is exactly what it is.
Imagine that. But even it doesn't even feel like that. Like it's sort of like a lot of like the extremely bloated flat Earth videos or conspiracy videos on YouTube. Like the bloated ones are bloated with a lot of nonsense. Like even those they have a lot of, like, I want to say that they have more content than this. Like, even if it's just nonsense or like tangents or them talking about, like, they have more stuff.
I love that it's a beach ball.
Yes. See, and they do talk about gravity, which I find hilarious.
Yeah, he basically just explained how water stays on the Earth. They all the whole old flat Earth argument.
Yeah.
So he's kind of just debunked that argument.
They do that a lot. They do this, like, you know, like gravity isn't real, but it is later on when they need, because at some point they need to, like, have light bend, I think, or something.
Well, they also involve GPS, which is based on theory of relativity.
Yeah,
because
there's a lot of things that they're definitely trying to have their cake and eat it too, and I don't think they realize how often they kind of contradict themselves by doing that. They're a little odd, but so a lot of this is like they almost put like commercial breaks in it, like, you know, we'll find out the results of this video when we come back from commercial break, and it's like it's a fucking YouTube
and the
video.
music is overly dramatic and so I have no idea what the cigarette technological, like, if that's an actual thing or what it is, if it is a thing.
It's a flat Earth
why are they
group.
Okay, can I just point out that looked a lot like a porn set?
It probably is. It probably like the cheapest set that you could find. They probably had to move the bed out of the way. It's like we just need to
the experiments.
The experiments are great.
And then there's calculus in the background for some reason.
You know, because math makes it sound better. So boats over the horizon. This one's actually my favorite one when we get to the end, because it's easily the most useless one of them all. So
I think the GPS one is even more useless.
I guess
because they're literally misunderstood. We'll get to that.
We'll get to it. Like, I want to explain it because it's not like they do. But they're pretty much they do like the boat going over the horizon experiment.
Yeah.
I don't know what math they use for the curvature of the Earth. I don't think they do the 8 inches per whatever.
No, I think they actually like do the proper calculations. As
so
far
at
as I'm
least
aware.
they got that right, I guess. Which honestly, this is like way more effort into flat Earth research than like anyone else has ever.
Well, you mean they've actually done something?
Yeah, like they've gone outside, and not just set up a what is it, a GoFundMe? What did Jism set up and then steal the money for? Was it a GoFundMe? You know, just set up a fund for an experiment and then
I think that was a GoFundMe.
Yeah, so, you know, set up a GoFundMe, take all the money, and run away with it, and then still somehow people give him money afterwards. Or Dr. Zax's silly laser experiment.
And there you just had an example of their brilliant translation, because they said the telescope had like a great ability for visualization, which is not
quite. So so they're gonna send out a boat and they're gonna see how much of it they can see.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's supposed to disappear from bottom first, and then they're gonna they're gonna try to find it on a telescope, and that's gonna bring it back into view as that's what they expect, because the flatness of the water.
That's some very big ships.
Those are some very big ships. Do you think they do that on purpose, like the misscaling of everything?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain they do that.
Like, I saw that because I'm doing the Dubé thing, and I saw one of Dubé's, and like he puts like 3 or 4 miles away from the observer is like almost at like 90-degree difference on his fake globe Earth,
I love that they just said that the telescope was specially designed for this experiment. No, it was just like a telescope.
It's a telescope, guys. It's not that exciting. So yeah, we got the overly dramatic music to make sure you get all hyped up for the. So the results of this experiment, if you haven't noticed the time of how long this video is and how long the video that we're watching is, it's like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And you don't get to the results of this until like the hour and 25 minute.
Wait.
Mark.
The Strait of Gibraltar isn't in France.
Oh, is that what they said? It's in France.
Wait. Yeah, it's not in fucking France.
I didn't even notice that. So the first time I watched this, I watched it at like double speed on YouTube.
Well, same here.
There was no way to actually sit and watch the whole goddamn thing. Oh, that wasn't gonna happen. Yeah, I don't think this is a special telescope, guys. I do love these like special sets that they get for these guys with like the black background to make it look all fancy.
They've rented some room somewhere for like a day.
Yeah. And it's extremely inconsistent because some of them they do this for, and others are like, we couldn't afford the room again.
Yeah.
Or, it was booked up by some, a porn company. But they do try very hard to make this seem legit.
Sort of.
I mean, it's a decent amount of effort. It's not, like I gotta give him props like for the amount of effort that they put into it because,
well,
and maybe it's because I'm used to like actual YouTube flat earthers all the time that just put like, images like they do the shitty shit that I do for videos, which is they just show images. Like one of the reasons that I don't like do me on camera during my videos is because I'm too lazy to edit that much. Like that's a lot of effort.
Boom, 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 boom.
This would be like the kind of really great music for like an N64 era like Far Cry kind of game.
Yeah.
Like if Far Cry came out during the N64 era, like Turok. This reminds me of Turok.
Yeah.
There we go. I mean, like a good like jungle theme going for it. Like I could so see this.
They're doing the boat over the horizon in 3 different locations for some reason.
Yeah, because I don't know. That is actually I didn't notice that they did it in 3 different locations or why. I feel like 1 location is enough. Maybe they didn't quite get their independent variable correct. I wonder what independent variable John thinks of like these flat earthers doing experiments. Because
I don't think he does.
I don't think he likes them.
I don't think he thinks about it.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true about a lot of the things he does. So that's a really small boat to try to do this with. I feel like
yeah,
the waves are taller than it. Like the waves are almost half its size already.
Experiment number 2. I guess.
Oh, so they are like different experiments, but they're like the same one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. See, that's why I got confused the first time I watched it. I thought they were just doing like 2 or 3 experiments because they all seem exactly the same. Is this the one where they talk about the like the legends behind how the water is always flat or something?
Yeah, they consult like a local guy.
Mm-hmm. It's like it's always flat and it's always level, which is just such a silliness.
I love that. I love how it doesn't continue. Like it's a ball with Earth on either side. Also, that is what it would be at sea level. I think that discounting the fact that Lake Titicaca is pretty high at pretty high elevation.
Is it really? That makes I guess I honestly because it's just flat Earth stuff. I never bothered to look up, but I should have. I guess I probably.
Well, no, I've just seen other people debunk it.
So. So is it actually well? I guess it's a lake, so it's probably both at the same elevation at either side.
Well, the whole thing is this one is also quite hilarious because of the result they get.
The results are honestly the best part of this. Like it's.
Right now, we're just talking to get to that part.
Which unfortunately is going to be like an hour of us talking, so you guys are all screwed with that part. So yeah, so I think it's Sean Hufford who always says like if you can really do this with ships going over the horizon, you should do this with the sun. Like once the sun goes over the horizon, you should aim a telescope at it and bring it back into view.
Oh look, it disappeared.
Oh no! But we're gonna bring a telescope. I don't think they don't actually show. No, they won't show us the telescope footage until later.
No, they will only show us the results later.
Yeah. The one that confused me, just spoiler alert, the laser one.
The laser one is fucking weird.
Yeah, like because they don't show anything of the laser one.
This one is hilarious as well.
So this is the only one that I really want to look up how this one works because
spoiler alert, it doesn't. The 14 kilometers is a lie.
Did they really?
They actually show the when they show the data during the result thing. They also show because the way it works, the signal, it actually gives you the distance between them.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah, and it shows that they're bullshitting.
Oh, so they didn't. So they entirely lied about the distance.
Yes,
that's hilarious. Oh, I didn't realize that. I wasn't paying that much attention to it. I was just like, I figured there was.
Well, okay,
I
won't take credit for that. That was Sliced by Kane.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know a lot more people put more effort into this video.
Yeah, we're literally just watching this because it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no, and a lot of it is the same kind of nonsense that you hear all the time. So it's not like they're saying anything new. They just have a prettier presentation
with clip art.
Yeah. So that's really their, what sets them apart from other flat Earth videos on the YouTube sphere. Is that
YouTube
you see what I did there?
That's good.
I know. I'm very proud of that one. It's entirely the presentation is the only thing different between this and your run-of-the-mill Jeranism video. The laser beam one. Oh man, I forget how quickly they go through these at first.
Yeah, they present all of them.
Oh wow.
The flatness of the waters.
Come on, guys.
They went on Google Earth.
So this is like the same footage they show for the results too. Spoiler alert.
Yes.
This is like the same footage they show for the results. They never actually show where the laser hits anything.
No, that's
yeah, it's just this. Like they just more footage of the laser across the lake.
Look, there's a green line.
Yeah, there's a green straight line.
There we have it again. I love that it's the Earth, like it's stuck in an even bigger Earth.
Yeah. This reminds me a lot of Dubé's thing. Where like Dubé has this horrible understanding about altitude and all that, where he thinks that because like I think he imagines the Earth how they show it with like two flat ends on each side and then the hump in the middle of the Earth. And that's why you have to go like change in altitude or go higher. But I like the Running Man, guys. Look at this. Look at that GIF work right there.
It took them a whole 5 minutes to do.
Go to GIFCat. Find me a GIF of a man running, and then invert it.
Oh, this is. I love this.
Well,
they didn't.
They didn't actually design their own equipment.
Okay, didn't you notice what the fuck? The device they come up with there? It's just like laser. It's just like laser pointers. In a circle that doesn't power up the laser.
Wait, but there's more lasers involved, Micro. Of course, it's more powerful. That's how lasers work. They're additive. You just add more lasers.
When in doubt, add more lasers.
Oh no! Yeah, that's not how that works, guys. You can always tell how much I paid attention to this because honestly, I didn't even occur to me. Like I was just like, okay, more lasers. That's good for you guys. You'll see them easier. I didn't actually realize that's how they thought a powered up laser.
It's just like a plastic tube with laser pointers in it.
Oh goodness! No, you actually have to give it more power and stuff. You can't. Yeah, 15 kilometers. That's.
Dum.
Oh look! Oh my goodness! Look at that laser show. That is awesome. That is some concert level goodness of lasers right there.
It's like watching a version of MythBusters if it was edited by a 4-year-old.
Yeah, that's what it's edited for TV, like expecting it to have like commercial breaks and stuff.
Now it's only one laser. Where did all the other lasers go?
This is what the powered up laser looks like from a distance, because they all combine together to make.
Yeah, it's the fucking Death Star.
Yeah, like a Death Star. That's exactly how it works. I'm surprised they didn't do that. That would have been hilarious. Like aim a bunch of lasers at like a convent, like a little mirror in the middle that points them all in the same direction. That would be amazing. Oh goodness. So is this the same one? Which one's this one?
Now they're repeating it at the City Kaga.
Okay. So this is the same experiment. They're just repeating themselves.
Yeah,
Okay.
But now it's longer, so it's different.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is this guy. This is the guy who talks about
the tourist guide.
Yeah, because no offense, Mr. Tourist Guide, I'm sure that you're a nice guy and you give your the people who come visit you good tours, but you're not.
Okay, that's not what a mirror lake means.
It looks flat, guys. It looks flat.
I love this. Like it's like they're acting like he just said, like he just like blew the conspiracy apart.
I know it, guys. It looks flat. I saw somebody took a picture. I put it on my Twitter. Somebody took a picture of a tennis ball, like really close up.
Oh yeah,
and it's like entirely flat. And it's amazing. I love it because that's what happens when you look at things really close. Oh, it's super flat.
The theory of water flatness is very convincing. That is so badly translated, because I'm fairly certain he didn't sound that stupid in the original Portuguese.
I mean, I can only hope that it didn't sound that stupid. The theory of water flatness. I would actually really love it if flat earthers actually bothered to have a theory of water flatness. Then it could actually be tested instead of just saying it's always flat, guys. Just look. See, like, drama. Back to the laser now? Or is it still
well, no, but remember they're doing the laser thing twice.
Oh.
No.
Did it hit it? Let me see.
No.
Let me see where it hit it. Oh, are you not going to show me where it hit
it? It's somewhere out in the blackness.
Yeah. Don't actually show us the thing. Spoiler alert, they never do.
There it is.
At the source. Look, guys. There's a laser going really far across.
No. The flatness of the waters. It makes it sound like it's a Bible verse.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they do like their Bibles. Oh, goodness. Geodesic temperature. Yes. Oh, this one. I had someone leave this comment on one of my videos about this particular one. But this is like your favorite one, the GPS one.
Because they don't know.
I wonder how much they paid the surveyor to actually like say these things. No. So I kind of wanted to actually do the math to see how much of a difference it would be. Because I can't imagine that it's very much.
Well, they're doing it over like several thousand miles, I think.
Yeah. But even then, it can't be like.
Well, the thing is, the way that they end up measuring it doesn't actually work.
No. But like, what if you actually bothered to measure it the right way? So that's also really funny, because that's not how GPS measures distance between places.
No, because what you get with the GPS is a coordinate at an altitude.
Yeah.
You don't get like you only get 2 coordinates and then an altitude. You don't get 3 coordinates. The coordinate doesn't change just because you go higher up.
Mm-hmm. So, but even that, like the way that they showed it with their graphic there, like even if you were to measure like between point A and point B, those 2 points, the distance between those points aren't measured as a straight line going through the Earth, but it's measured like around the curve of the Earth. So like that straight line, that bottom straight line makes no goddamn sense. Same thing with the top straight line. It would be more of a curve if you were to measure.
Yeah, if
it'd
GPS,
you're measuring the arc distance between the two.
Yeah, if GPS actually worked like they think it does, then that would be the case. But remember, they're using GPS, which relies on satellites, and GPS relies on the theory of relativity, because you have to take it into account, otherwise it drifts.
Mm-hmm. So I guess they're okay with relativity,
which will also mean they're okay with gravity, which kind of shits on their idea.
Yeah, I think at one point or another they do bring it back.
We recorded this interview in the local mall,
which is surprisingly empty for a mall. Like that is a very odd place to make a recording. Like, how early in the morning do you have to show up to a mall to get
late
enough to do this, or late? I feel like it's got to be early, because people are at the mall like till the last minute. I do like his hat. I will say that much. Oh, so dramatic.
Yeah, he said something.
He said a thing. Drama. No.
Evidences.
That is what Flat Earthers. I want a Flat Earth dictionary with all your silly words in it. So, yeah, you don't know how to measure things, Mr. Person. So they do this one at two different cities, like across South America, right?
like a lot.
Like one's on the Atlantic side, one's on the Pacific side.
Yeah.
There we go. Rio Grande.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good I mean, like, they're so close to being able to doing this correctly.
Yeah, they just don't understand how GPS works. Like,
like that. Like you're right. If you did this experiment the right way, you should get the results that you're talking about. But you're not doing it the right way, because that's not how GPS works.
I mean, you could use a GPS to do it, but you can't take the output directly.
Yeah. I would like to find out how much of a distance that would be, but I'm too lazy to do the math. It'd just be a bigger circle.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna be a lot.
No, even at that distance, I can't imagine it's a whole lot. Because even it's just a slightly bigger circle than the Earth circle. I guess they don't tell us how high the building is.
I love that it's just last experiments. They're not saying all the other experiments have been what they've been doing.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. We're actually getting to like introduce who these people are at last. Because he's been talking a lot lately.
Yeah.
Is it really difficult? No. 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 I really hate it when people do that. I don't know. What is aerophotogrametry?
I'm guessing that it's taking using aerial photos to measure things.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes it
just just based on the words.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
This is fucking great.
Which one's this one? Oh, this one. I remember this one. This was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, this was great.
This is where they really start to fail to know how GPS works.
Yeah. Oh, I remember. Oh, yeah. So use GPS. So they do that thing. They do the Eric Dubay thing where they think that there should be a change in altitude or elevation.
They don't understand the difference between flat and leveled.
Yeah. So they for whatever reason they get into their mind that one side should be higher than the other. At water level they should be at different elevations because reasons. What? No.
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 Wait. Okay, so there's a curve in relation to sea level, but the sea level, the whole point of sea level is that it's at the sea. Like the sea is part of the earth; it goes with it.
Oh,
They're acting as if the sea isn't a part of the earth.
There's actually really funny because like the whole sea level thing is also relative. Like even the way that we use it, sea level is relative. There's this there's this huge debate about how to measure like the height of mountains and stuff.
Yeah,
because you can't necessarily measure them from sea level to the top of the mountains. I think
what the way it's done normally, usually, is that you will act as if the mountain isn't there and there was a sea, but the gravity of the mountain is still there, and will still affect the imaginary water.
Yeah, because so like continents, the big things that mountains are on, attract water because of gravity. So the sea level at continents is actually higher than sea level on like islands and stuff.
Yeah, because if there's more mass.
Yeah, so you
dramatic cows.
Yes. So you can't measure sea level, and so mountains are measured really funnily. And then there, the one that the because I like talking about the pear-shaped Earth. The mountain in in Ecuador, whatever the hell it's called, that I can't remember the name of, is actually further away from the center of the Earth than like Mount Everest is from the center of the Earth, making it taller because it's further away, but it's not higher sea level, and it's hilarious. Because sea level in and of itself, and we know this, is relative. It's not an actual absolute.
Well, no, it's an average thing that we have invented, where we take into account the effects of gravity and tides and stuff.
Yeah, so it's not absolute, and we know this, but for whatever reason, and we've known this for a while, and it has nothing to. I mean, it demonstrates gravity and stuff, but it's got nothing to do with like the shape of the Earth necessarily. It's just how water works.
With a laser
How do you flat
beam.
earthers explain tides? Have you ever heard tides? They don't? Okay. It's not that I'm thinking about it. Tides make no sense on a flat Earth.
No.
Because if water is always at level or whatever, then tides shouldn't exist. Unless you're actually literally adding more water into the ocean. And then taking water out of the ocean.
There's a faucet and a drain that goes around. Also, whoever edited the audio for some reason decided to only put it like the people in the background are only going out through one speaker, like one side.
That's true. It is. I hadn't noticed that. It is only going. It's only going out of my left speaker.
Yeah, same here.
That's one way to edit. Maybe they ran out of mic. This looks like a really nice sunset.
Yeah,
I'd like to see that instead of this guy's face. So now I think at this point they've told us about all of their experiments. So that's like it. That's the video for you. They will literally add nothing new to this until the very end in like an hour.
It's literally just fluff.
Yeah, like, so they'll just repeat themselves over and over again and say, the flat Earth water or the flat water theory, and
I love that it's a meter or so from the water level. No need to be precise.
No. Well, this is.
Oh, now it's exact.
GPS one?
No, this is the another laser one.
Yeah. I think this is the laser one. I think they're trying to do the laser.
Yeah, this is another laser one where they've invited the so-called experts, consultants.
Mm-hmm. Because the surveyor is
the experiment starts.
Oh, there's the laser.
Also known as someone turned on a laser beam.
Look at that drama music with the laser.
They're acting.
Yeah, look at that.
They're acting
lasers across the water.
They're acting like they just turned on the Large Hadron Collider. It's a fucking laser beam.
Laser. I can't get over this dramatic music and this fucking laser pointer. Isn't that like the fifth time they've said that the moment of truth has come, and we still haven't actually gotten to the moment of truth?
Yes.
Results.
There we go.
The results, guys.
But they're not just gonna give us the results right away.
No.
At least not for all of them. They're gonna take the sweet ass time.
They are. Oh. No.
I love how they talk like they have read like a couple of like scientific journals and know sort of the lingo, but not quite.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, look.
Look at that. The Earth isn't flat, guys.
Yes.
I like the dramatic sound effects between each take too. Like the doom doom. You don't say.
It's almost as if it's round.
But are you gonna bring up the?
They're just like doing a white flash and zooming in.
I know. I love it. Tequila researcher. I have to find out what the tequila is.
Sounds like a drink.
That does sound like a drink. Like some tequila and some like. It's like a
Jack
daiquiri
Daniels.
with tequila.
Jack Daniels and tequila.
Ooh, Jack Daniels and daiquiri.
Yeah.
A tequila.
Tequila,
I like that. Jack Daniels.
It's probably gonna taste like shit. I don't think those two things go together.
Probably not. I'm gonna try to make one later today. We'll see how that goes. Those are some big ass boats, guys.
Yeah. I love that it's just like it's not a graphic. They just posted the two ship.
Yep. Let me see.
Except they're not there.
But they're not.
We can.
I love it. Where's the bottom of the boat? Where's the bottom of the boat? No.
Well, yeah, it's called a mirage. It's refraction.
Yeah. Where's the bottom of the boat? You're still not showing me the bottom of the boat. Oh, you don't say.
Okay. I have to point out that Fata Morgana is a specific type of mirage. Mm-hmm. Like, and what they're seeing is not a Fata Morgana, because a Fata Morgana is like multi-layered stuff.
Which one? Which one's the one that then inverts things?
I can't remember. I just know that Fata Morgana is like an like a specific thing. Yeah, it's not just another word for mirage. Yeah, and even if you take them, the fact that the air the temperature difference in the air is fucking with the image with the diffraction, then it's still not like it's still clearly under the horizon.
Yeah. You can tell where the mirage, like this is a good spot because you can tell where the mirage is and where it's reflecting, like the top of it is being reflected on the ground, or not the ground, on the water. You can see the reflection. Yeah. And it's still missing. Like it's like all those pictures of fucking Toronto or whatever. Yeah, where's the bottom of the boat? Like it's always the bottom is still missing, guys.
Wait, okay, you didn't record that for the first time. That's a well-known...
Did they just claim that they just recorded Fata Morgana for the first time?
No, they basically claim that the mirror effect that you see isn't because of what you would normally think as in refraction. It's, they seem to be claiming that it's for some other reason and that they have discovered something new.
Oh, no, you haven't. Oh, I see. Could you... Oh, sorry, we get quiet so we can listen, that's all.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Except it's not a reflection, it's a refraction. They're literally claiming that it's a reflection from the water, I think. So,
what a theory of optics applying to visual phenomenon.
That's not like the theory of optic applied to visual, optic, and visual. That's the same fucking thing. Like one is a part of the other.
This is honestly the only one that they give like any amount of explanation to.
And they basically make up a bullshit explanation. Yeah.
I think in another one they actually bring up general relativity as well.
Yeah, which is hilarious as well.
I do love that. Yes. No, it's not.
We made up a bullshit excuse, so therefore
it's refuted.
Yeah.
And we're gonna provide no evidence to back up our bullshit excuse. We're just gonna say that this is what it is, and therefore it's Come on, guys. Try a little bit better. Try a little harder. So this is the one how is this one different than the last one?
Well, it's not really.
Okay. Because they're still doing the same thing, right? Like they're still.
Well, the thing is, there's no, like they're not actually filming anything.
So
they don't actually say what they're trying to record.
Okay. Are they just trying to see the mountains on the other side?
Well, they don't say.
They don't say it, but they're trying to see something.
Oh, yes, this guy.
This guy's great. Oh, yeah. This is the guy who's like, ancient myths tell me that it's flat, therefore it is. I do love this guy. Oh, so I love this. My superstitious beliefs say that it's flat like a table, therefore it is. It's oh goodness. So they're trying to see the mountains on the. I think I remember this one. This is the one that try to see the mountains on the other side.
Well, as far as I remember, they don't actually say what they're trying to film.
Yeah. So yeah. So what are you trying to see? 200. Yes.
I love that.
What are you trying to see on the other side?
Yeah.
No.
So you
saw mountains.
I'm gonna hazard a guess and say those mountains are pretty tall.
I'm gonna hazard to say that those mountains are taller than the building that you showed.
Yes.
So this one we're gonna have to keep an eye out for the results.
Well, no, we would literally have to pause it to actually see it.
Okay, so we won't see it, but according to Sly Sparkane, right? It was Sly.
Yeah.
They actually give us the real distance, and it's a lie. So that's good to know, because I know is
Yeah, because this is the only one where it's like, wait, this doesn't make sense. Where it's up, but then when you actually see the data, it becomes obvious that they cheated.
Okay.
And also they get a shit connection.
Oh, okay.
Like that. Okay, there you can see it.
So somewhere in there you can see how far away they are. Okay, so those of you who want to pause both videos,
it's actually rather than 14 kilometers, it's 1.4 kilometers.
1.4? Oh,
so they're off by.
They're off by a whole fucking order of magnitude. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even. Good on you, Sly, for finding that, because I wasn't paying that close of attention. That's insane. Yeah, this is the one that did stump me for a little while. I figured I probably should have paid more attention to everyone else's videos, because everyone made a video about this when it came out.
Yeah.
And we're just fucking lazy, and it took
Well,
us, like,
we're also super lazy in how we're making it.
Yeah, no, this is like one of the laziest videos I will ever make. Because these guys are really not worth the time and effort. Like, I thought about it. I honestly did think about it. I'm like, it might be worth it, but like I have better things to do with my life than to actually do research into this. But so that's good to know that this one, why this one's so off. I want them to get to the we're at the same elevation one, because that one's hilarious.
Oh yes, there we go.
That one's my favorite. So yeah, I really should do the math on this one. Maybe I will.
Yeah, fuck it.
So much effort. So much effort. Yeah, So yeah, I don't think you don't know much. Which is honestly a shame. Like, I feel like this guy is giving geodesic surveyors a bad name. Also,
well, that also assumes that the surveyors actually know what they were getting into.
That's true. Also, yeah, I still don't know why they think that a GPS would measure a straight line between the two points, and not a curved line.
when you ask the GPS to get the difference, the distance between two coordinates, it's assuming it's just going by the coordinates, and I think at sea level probably.
Yeah. But you can see that, like, if you ever go on, like, Google Earth and you try to measure really big distances using the ruler tool, like, they curves.
Yeah, it
it's
follows
going on the surface.
Well, leveled upright. Well, yeah, we don't build buildings that lean. Mm-hmm. Like, we try to build them so the floors are flat. I'm sorry, so the floors are leveled.
Oh, dramatic. This guy's having his mind blown.
We had to repeat it.
Yeah.
I love the sound effect, like it's a high-tech simulation.
I wonder. Part of me imagines that somebody paid their, like, nephew to do that. Like,
it feels like someone paid their nephew to edit the whole
simulation
thing
for us. Oh, this is my favorite one.
Yes.
I love this one. Oh. So they pretty much get 2 GPS, one on each side of the lake.
Well, no, they have 3 points.
Oh, they have 3 points?
Yeah, they just said.
Oh, so my volume is, like, way low because I don't want to listen to it.
So is mine.
Oh, I guess they're gonna have 3 points. Either way, they have GPSs at 3 different points.
Well, I think it's just the same GPS that they move around.
And they're going to see what the GPS says for what their altitude is, right? Or elevation. Wow, they didn't even bother to, like, screen capture that. They just, like, stuck an iPhone up to a computer screen. That was hella ghetto. That was the ghettoest thing you'd get done, and you had, like, your crappy other animations.
That's not how it works.
That's not.
Okay, GPS devices give you the altitude based on, like, how far above the sea you are. Yeah. Like, not as if, like, I'm not even sure how to explain this, because, like, it should be obvious how the GPS does it.
Yes, you're the same.
Yes, remains
if you're
level.
The same body of water, you're gonna be at the same elevation at all the other places that are at the surface of the water, because they're all at the same elevation. Like, it shouldn't change. There's nothing that says that it should change.
It does. That's literally what you've shown.
Thank you, people, for showing exactly what the globe Earth predicts. Thank you. No. No.
How are you getting to that conclusion?
I don't know.
It's like,
this is some Dubé level stupid. Like, goddamn. Oh yes, the laser experiments. You know what I would like to do? I would like to see the laser light at the other side of the shore. That I would like to see. Is this the same engineer that's been doing all the experiments?
Well, that's one of their one of the expert consultants.
Okay. So, okay. Do they have a target where it's supposed to hit?
Well, the other team on the other side.
But they don't have like a target set up like.
Well, we don't know because they never show us that part. Yeah. Like for all we know, this green line has been added in afterwards.
That's true. It might have been, but
I don't think it is, but like,
yeah, I could see it being added afterwards because it's not like they actually show us. They never do actually show you like the other end.
I don't think they're that clever based on the rest of the editing.
That's true. Some of these would require some good amount of rotoscoping to get that laser to.
Wait, how are they communicating? The lasers.
The lasers are communicating now.
Oh no, they have gained sentience.
This is how Skynet gets started right here, guys.
Lasers.
Lasers communicating on a flat Earth video is how the fucking end of the world begins.
A visual obstruction as opposed to an audio obstruction.
Like, so, oh, is this the one with the secret experiment?
No, that's in daylight. Oh yes, it is.
No, this is the secret experiment.
The
secret experiment. This is great. Surprise experiment, guys.
Surprise experiments are the best kind of experiments.
Yeah.
It's not like you need to plan out experiments.
Yeah. You don't need careful planning. You just need, you know. So I know like they have all this like fancy equipment that they're looking through, and I love how they show us an image like they took a camera and they stuck it to their equipment so that we could see what the person was seeing. Remember that part that they never show? Cuz that would have been nice.
Yeah, we just have his word for it. Oh, this is where the editing the dubbing gets really bad. I have no idea what they're trying to actually say.
I can't either. Maybe one of these days I'll rewatch this section and actually try to listen to the Portuguese. But Zero, oh my goodness. Hey, how about you put a camera up to it so that we can see what you're seeing? You could do that. No, okay.
What angle? What are you like?
So I think he's got I think that
he has
like
a laser,
like a theodolite. So it's at the same level as him.
Possibly.
I guess.
So now he's shining the secret surprise laser.
The secret surprise laser.
I do believe in fairies. I do. So notice how we only see the laser and not the bright light that he's holding next to it. That doesn't show up.
That part I could see being fake. That part I could see them actually adding like a little fake flash.
Also, in their like notice in the other experiment with the laser, it was flickering and stuff. Here's it's just a dot.
Yeah.
Like
I would love to
light seems to change how it behaves.
Why is it flickering? I would actually like even in this one shouldn't it be like I guess.
Well, that's the fact that he's able to hold it like the angle that his hand motions doesn't like make it go all over the place. It's quite impressive over that distance.
It's over, guys. It's flat. I like that the triumph there.
Why is there a fire? Why did they light a fire in the background? Like, I understand, okay, light a fire to, like, have a fire somewhere, but why light it right next to where you're doing the experiment? That seems...
It's not gonna mess up with an experiment where they're trying to see light at a distance at all. No. I couldn't see the fire in the laser pick.
Well, yeah. I'm not really sure if you... Like, it just seems like this experiment, that there's something fishy about it.
This one I could see outright being fabricated, like them actually just taking an image and then
or doing it on a much like having like it could be an actual image, but what they're filming isn't what they're claiming.
Yeah, that's true. But like, yeah, because if this guy can really see like how they had it set up, if he could really see the light and the laser, like you pointed out, we should see both the light and the laser. And then I almost think we should see that fire, because that fire is bigger than both of them. So we should see a bigger, bright light behind it all. But the only thing that you saw was the green laser.
I'm pretty sure the last time there was this much dramatic music over pictures of water wasn't Jaws.
Oh, goodness. They do go crazy. Oh, more lasers.
Oh, yeah. It's totally... Can you show us that? No.
No.
Look at what?
Look at that black screen, guys. Guys. What are you seeing?
Okay. Suddenly there are lights in the background.
What? What made it? What are you looking at?
Go.
Is that little light what they're talking about?
I'm honestly not sure what. Stop!
Why are you moving it? I'm so confused.
Well, then show us that.
Show me that!
No, it's not. It's still fucking dark.
I would also like to see it actually illuminating the part that you say it is. Can we see it? No.
Also, I want to point out, if it's appearing at the treetops, that means you're pointing it upwards.
And if it's level on the other side, you're not actually pointing it upwards. It shows you that maybe the Earth is curved.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Zach's laser test, where they constantly had to move the laser because it was pointing too high. But obviously the Earth is flat. So no, it wasn't. You didn't show us anything. God.
So why have they suddenly switched to a different kind of night vision camera?
Yeah.
Back to a normal camera.
Like, I really want, like, this is easily the lamest one of them all, because they don't actually show us anything that remotely.
They don't give us a result. It's just them, like.
It's just them saying that they saw the. I mean, like the last one, it's like, oh, I see the thing, but I guess in the last one they bothered to show a green.
It's like if we had a Bigfoot video where you never actually saw Bigfoot, you just saw people pointing off screen and saying they saw Bigfoot.
Yeah, in the middle of the night too, and you just see a black screen the whole time. And then we turn on the night vision mode on our cameras to take a look at the people and not at the Bigfoot, because that's a good use of technology right there.
Oh, yes. This guy again.
This guy's great. Oh, what are you gonna tell us?
It's the same.
Okay. Again.
It's the same clip as before.
It was. It's just the same dramatic music as last time, and the same unnecessary sound effect.
The only thing it's missing is the fucking Inception sound effect. Boom.
We need more Inception horns in this movie. This documentary. Oh, gravity! You can't have this, guys. You're not allowed to have gravity. Like.
Gravity, you fucking retard.
Everything in her. No.
Yes.
Yes. Good job. You said something right.
But you were using GPS, which relies on
relativity, but gravity. But somehow all of these experiments demonstrate that gravity doesn't exist.
Oh, this is so great.
Oh, this thing. Yes.
Yes. Yes. So, if gravity doesn't exist, what pulled that down?
Yeah.
The dubbing is just terrible.
I don't know if I remember this.
It's not the only way. There are other ways, but
it's a simple way.
yeah, and it is used, but it's not the only way.
We could use a laser. We talked about lasers earlier. Oh, this guy. Did I skip the I feel like I fell asleep through this section because I don't remember any of this.
Honestly, it's just them it's just them presenting tools, like basic tools.
So they just okay. So here's a level.
It's like it's turning into an infomercial.
Do you ever have a hard time erecting your building straight up? Do we have the tool for you? It's a plum. Oh, this thing's hilarious. So did you see the post that I put about how toilets wouldn't work on a flat Earth?
Yeah. Oh no, I don't think so. Oh yeah,
because
the water's always
of the U-bend. Yeah. So water's always level, so toilets just would never work.
Yes, it's leveled.
Yep. Good job. Good thing nobody argues with you on it being level.
I love that gravity doesn't exist, and then they show it by things falling off the Earth downwards. To maintain harmony.
So yeah, I do love that they have to talk about it as harmony and not as because they can't talk about just their forces, guys. Come on.
Wait, hold on. Well, wait, what? Only one of
these are the four forces. These are the four forces, and with all the forces combined, you get Captain Planet.
Yeah.
With all their powers combined.
Wait, but it is considered one
I think they meant to say how Earth's magnetic field isn't that strong.
Well, it's not.
Yeah, I think that's what they meant. It's it actually is, according to them, strong. Even though magnetism itself, we already know, is actually strong itself, even though the Earth's magnetic field isn't. I think that's what they meant, but I'm trying to
I know gravity is the weakest of the actual forces, and then, but I can't remember I'm assuming the strong nuclear force is probably the strongest, possibly. I don't actually know.
Yeah, I know. I don't know either. I know that you're right. Gravity is kind of the weakest.
That because if you drop something in that has a shape, it produces a circle. Except it didn't produce a circular pattern there. That was an ellipse.
What?
No.
What?
Gravity doesn't exist because if we put a square rock in a pond, the waves are circular.
Even better, it doesn't exist because we drop things into water.
Yeah.
So we drop things, therefore no gravity. They just magnetically, get pulled down. Oh. No.
What? Okay.
What?
It literally works because of gravity.
Yeah. Plum and Level do not contradict anything that we have ever known about gravity. You guys are so silly. Why? No. I I always love it when they say that you should like go flying off. Like I really want to know what force they think is propelling people upward.
Well, that would be the spin.
Is that what it is?
Like, well, yeah. If gravity suddenly turned off, you would fly off in tangential to the Earth rotation.
Oh, okay.
The axis is imaginary now. Something that's. I love this. Did you hear that? Well, that if the Earth has an axis that it rotates about, it can't be tilted. Only the axis, not the actual sphere, is tilted. Literally doesn't make any sense.
I see.
Globular, not global. Or globe model. Globular.
Globular. Wow.
Do you think he's expecting there to be like a rim around the equator in real life?
If it's not spherical, what shape is it? Oh, this is great. What impressed me most about this video is how much flatards kind of jumped on it, even though it doesn't actually say anything new.
Yeah. And like, despite the fact that it's very, very poorly made.
Yeah. It's like, this is the same bullshit that you've been peddling for years. But you all, like, jumped on it like it was new and fabulous. Is this when we actually talk about the convex part?
I think so.
Okay.
Or maybe that's later.
Explain the toilet. Now that you mentioned it, does kind of look like a toilet.
Yeah.
I could see that. Yes. Well.
Yes. No, he had no GPS. What a surprise.
And yet he was super accurate. Imagine that.
Well, yeah, for what he actually did. And it wasn't 2 sticks, it was a stick and a well.
Was one of them? I thought he just got the idea from a well. Like he saw the well.
Well, if it's the one I'm thinking about, one of them was a well, the shadow in a well, and one of them was a shadow from a stick. But I think maybe there was a stick one too.
Yeah, I remember it. I remember it differently. Oh goodness.
I love this.
So, is this? So what do they try to do?
They're basically saying that that the sun doesn't move, that it's like it's supposed to, and yet somehow no one has noticed that.
Yeah,
they're the first to notice that.
Why would it not be circular movement?
No.
Why would it not be? Why would the stars not?
Circles stop being circles when you get away from the poles. Apparently,
is that the thing? Like they think that it should be an oval.
I'm not sure what they think it should be. I wonder why.
But what? No.
Oh, I love this. Oh, here it comes.
Yes.
Oh, wait. What? So, apparently they're I'm not sure why they decided to turn they split Eurasia in half and then overlaid it. So there are apparently people who live in 2 places but are still separate.
Mm-hmm. Wait, really? Ultrametric analyses done by Google Earth. Yeah. Why would on a globe Earth, why would they not look like that with mountains being taller than things closer to the ocean?
Also, why? This is so. Then your field lines don't match up.
What?
Yeah, that's how magnets work.
Okay. Oh no! What is this?
This is how they explain day and night.
It's a magnifying glass?
Yes.
Oh no, don't do this! I remember this part now.
That's how they think the atmosphere works.
Oh no. Oh no, guys. Guys, we don't live in glass. It's not at all. Like, unless you actually think we live in glass.
No, it's the air that somehow does that.
It's the air that somehow acts like glass.
Glass air.
Makes sense.
So it's two shapes.
See, that doesn't make sense. Like, so one of the reasons that flat earthers avoid space is because gravity would crush it back into a sphere, like I talked about. So,
oh, this is good.
Hell? Oh, the satellite things. Yeah, please tell me. What? But how? What?
How?
Yes. How?
Okay, yeah, it's not perfect. Except that's not the route they fucking take.
Yeah, they would look really funky on a flat Earth map, wouldn't they? Because they do like.
Well, yeah.
Even like the ISS, like when you look at it on a.
Yeah, it like.
On a flat map, it's like a wave, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it'd be all weird and shit. Yeah, you guys don't know how to do this stuff. Oh, imagine that. Imagine that. Okay. Because... Wait. So is there
it's a large flat and convex. It's both flat and convex. So now it's general relativity suddenly works.
Yeah. And so suddenly it can actually... What?
Yes.
What? You can't have both, guys.
They're literally invoking gravitational lensing to explain this. The apparent curvature, which would make the Earth would have to be fucking massive for that to work.
Also, the Earth would have to be a sphere because gravity would crush it back into a sphere.
Yes.
Because, oh, God, guys, you're killing me here. Oh, goodness, that is the worst.
That is.
How did flat earthers get? Did they like not see this far into it?
I don't think so.
And complain about that bit, because that like entirely goes against like all flat earths, at least that I've ever seen, because you can't have gravity. You really can't. What is all? So they're gonna they're gonna reflatten their. Oh no. Yes.
Oh yeah, this is the old things become round in telescopes, except that the ships that we watched through telescopes previously didn't.
They weren't round, and you can aim it at a building just fine; it won't be round.
Oh yeah, and for some reason we have to build
Yeah, that is hilarious. Why? And I'm really serious. Like, why? Like, unless you actually want to like have this as an attraction. Like, one of them's like a kiddie pool. Is that?
You can literally just throw that on a piece of paper.
Yeah. No, this is what you think Earth really is.
Research.
I kind of want to go visit this place. I want to go see this funky little pool here. Dramatic planning. Colored pencils.
Not the colored pencils. Not the paint. No.
All the drama. Oh my goodness! Look at this. Is the most dramatic pool building I've ever seen.
I'm still not sure why there's the weird. They made the weird overlap thing with, like. No, we were told by people who checked.
Oh.
Except there is.
Except for all, yeah.
They literally have.
You have. I mean, I guess she's not wrong because we don't have one image of the entirety of Earth because it's got two sides to it.
Well, yeah, because it's a free It's you can't shine light through the Earth.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess in that way, but
Unlike this,
like,
which is totally not propaganda.
We didn't at all make this so that you would buy our DVD shirts and come visit our kiddie pool. Why? That is such a weird name. Like, they're trying so hard to not be flat earthers. It's hilarious. It's like, no, we don't think it's flat. We think it's convex.
With flat parts.
With flat parts. With it being mostly flat. And we're going to say all of the same things that flat earthers say, but we're not flat earthers. Please take us more seriously. Also, we made a pool.
And then we put a fence around it.
Please come visit our pool.
And our fence.
They made a wall and they're gonna make the globalists pay for it. Oh.
So the continents aren't the shapes we think they are.
No.
No. We're not gonna give any examples of those.
Of course not. Also, I'm pretty ssure Russia would be all into like waving its stick around about how big its continent is.
Remember, they have turned. Like some of it is overlapping. They've like literally fucked up Eurasia completely, and there are areas that overlap according to how they draw it. So that people who live in two places apparently, but never see the other place.
Yeah. Why? Oh, we suffer reduction.
Is that supposed to be the?
That's a penis joke right there.
Well, no, but is that supposed to be the motive?
Oh, maybe. Like why NASA does their thing is because
it's so much a toilet.
Are you gonna show us this evidences?
No.
Yeah.
What about
it? What about consistent lighting when you do shots like this?
I love that they call it the Greater North because it's north of them, but it's south of everything else, according to how they described it. So go there.
Yeah.
Mainly drugs.
Take pictures of it. Oh. See, that would be impressive if you actually caught them on camera, but you didn't. Can you show us a picture of it? No. Nah.
It's because it only.
Why bother?
That's because it only exists. Yep.
Where?
I'm not even like. What are we looking at?
What part of that image makes you think that there's a giant? Oh. Did you actually try this? Were you turned around by the military?
Oh yeah. They didn't actually go there. They just like collected samples and found stuff that they think in the ice that they think is evidence. Yeah, sure. That's.
Why not go there?
No, it impedes them to overcome. They can't.
Ah. I see.
That we're not gonna show you.
The solar system. Oh, goodness. No. No, it didn't.
Look. What the fuck is happening? Why is it overlapping?
Oh, yeah, I just noticed the overlap. Holy shit. You're right. That is kind of weird, guys. Oh, shit. I think it probably was. You just made it up, guys. Like, what did you do now? So, I'm very bothered by their lighting. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by it. Like their lighting is way off.
Like it looks like it's filmed outside.
Yeah.
Like at night, they're at a hotel.
So what exactly is their problem with the sun?
Well, like, they say that it moves differently than it's supposed to in the sky.
But they never show it. Because guys, we've been doing this experiment during the solstice for 2 or 3 years now.
Also, we've used it to navigate.
That too.
Oh yeah, it's not a style apparently.
I mean,
you've said that a couple of times now.
I mean, you're right though. It really would mess up, navigation before.
Yeah.
Before fucking GPS.
Which also wouldn't work.
Yeah. Because. What?
No, it fucking doesn't.
What? This would actually be kind of cool. Like, if you could actually show us this, like a time lapse of this happening, that would actually be, something to consider. But you don't.
Wait!
The sun? Did he just say the sun might not even exist? I think he just did. Oh, goodness.
No.
Oh, he's gonna do the sun. The sun used to be a moon, or the moon used to be a sun.
I don't think. Maybe? No, not really.
Also, no. Oh, goodness.
What that doesn't mean anything. Like, that.
I don't even know what you just said.
I'm not even sure that makes sense in the original.
That's true. Okay.
Well, obviously, otherwise the water would slush out of it.
Yeah, where all the water would gather at the edges.
Yeah.
Sea level would be higher at the edges than it would be at the...
Well, then it's not level anymore.
Yeah.
By looking directly at the sun.
Please go ahead and do that, especially during the next eclipse.
Well, a lot. Well, if it was true, a lot, but in reality, nothing.
Nothing. You have yourself a nice little pool in your
it changes everything. So my chair is gonna stop being a chair.
Oh no. No. Man, you guys have such self-grandiose expectations of what you've done. Like, no. So, but why? Okay, so even if you did show that the Earth was flat or convex, whatever the fuck you want to call it, meteorology and all the other things that you just mentioned work just fine the way you've been using them. So why would they change?
They're acting as if they're discovering like that it. A bit like the Earth was round until they found out it wasn't, and then everything changes.
Yeah. It's like, what? All of a sudden, all the predictions made by meteorology fail? Like, it's
like we're gonna like meteorologists are just gonna wake up one morning and suddenly nothing makes sense.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I can't predict the weather today because fucking the Earth's flat now. Like, no. They work just fine on their own. So I don't understand why you feel the need to...
Have you seen these men?
Oh, no, not these two guys. I'm sorry, guys. Have you really? I feel kind of bad for him if he didn't realize what he got himself into.
I have a feeling they didn't, but I also have a feeling that these two might not be like the top people in their fields. Yeah. Like they might be a bit Frenchian to begin with.
That's true. That's very that's very possible. Oh, did you know?
You're old. You don't sleep that much anyway.
Oh, but no.
And we completely failed to understand what we were doing.
Also, we didn't show the results. We just showed people yelling about the results.
Yeah.
Because, that's convincing.
You know what? That's what I'm gonna do from now on. I'm just gonna if I ever have to write a scientific journal, I'm just gonna exclude the results section. It's all gonna be methods and conclusion, because apparently you can just do that.
And just attach a video of you saying the results that you saw, but don't actually include them.
Yeah.
And just all you excited, like, this changes everything, guys.
That's actually
everything is different.
That's actually a good point. Why didn't they publish this in any journal? If they're able to show it, then why do it as a documentary?
Yeah, it's almost like a self-published book here.
Yeah,
that gives you a whole lot of legitimacy. I still do want to start the first ever flat Earth research journal and charge people to post videos. Yeah.
Wait, videos, not articles? Or you're not expecting them to be
articles. Yeah.
Well,
articles.
They might not be able to write.
That's true. Writing is difficult, and I'm pretty sure most of them don't actually write scripts or anything. So, have you ever heard of how engineers are easily kind of duped by intelligent design and stuff like that? Like how they're very smart, but not in the
fields or any other field. I mean, that's true for basically anyone who's specialized.
You're probably right. It probably is very true. It's just, but I feel like engineers pop into this a lot, and people are like, oh, this one engineer said that evolution is wrong, and things like that. It's like, no.
Because he doesn't understand biology.
Yeah. Well, same thing with this guy. The Earth isn't flat, or is flat, and there's no gravity. It's like, you're not a physicist. You're an engineer.
He sounds like they have admitted to their heroin addiction.
My name's Paolo. I am an addict. This is just their AA meeting.
This is Brazilian Dr. Phil.
Oh goodness. Does this thing come in just Portuguese? Can I find that in Portuguese?
Possibly.
without the stupid dubbing, because I would love to hear this in just Portuguese. Oh, you never actually explained magnetism, density, and pressure, guys.
No.
You just kind of said that it were things. And that was it. I'm also getting annoyed with the music as it keeps going in the background, and it's yeah, it's gotten very repetitive after an hour and a half.
Very.
I kind of hit my limit on this song, on this one song, over and over again.
That's because it is.
No.
I'm sorry.
The fact that it seems absurd should make you, think about it twice. That's all. That's it. Uh-huh.
No, there's still 3 minutes left.
Oh god, I think the last bit is just credits, so we can just make fun of it some more. Thank you.
Thanks. So I can repeat the test at home, even if I don't live near an ocean where I can put out a ship. Great.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness gracious.
I have.
So
My conclusion is that you're an idiot. And possibly a
fraud. It's over. Not really, because we still got like 2 minutes, and we're still gonna go. But it's over for like the
yeah, they're basically doing they're rolling their B-roll again with radic music and showing the graphics that they've been showing a million times.
Yeah. This is very repetitive.
It's so much fluff, like. That was only the intro.
This is a 5-minute Flat Earth video, guys.
And that was only the intro.
Yeah. Man,
even the outro is fucking dramatic.
This is some like God of War shit right here.
This actually kind of worked. This is a much better song.
It is. Well, I'm not sure if it's a better song or if I'm just relieved to not be hearing the same song over and over again. Like, it might just be that, but I'm just relieved. This is so funny.
So yeah, while the nice outro music plays.
Yeah, congratulations, one viewer that made it this far. You are a champ.
If you watch this on like doubles, both of them, like both the documentary and our commentary on double speed, we don't blame you.
Yeah, no, not at all.
We can actually see who made it. Except we don't know which of the song it is.
Wow, they have a lot of music. There was a Kevin
MacLeod
in MacLeod, whatever that guy in there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So should we, now that we're at the end, what is the big spoiler about these guys besides the fact that this is a remake of an old video?
Well,
where did they get all their wonderful information from?
I don't know. They're us.
Huh?
They're us.
No, they got it from the great Bilu.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So if you're at the end, the best part about all of this is they got all of their information from Bilu.
Yes.
The alien god thing.
That lives in a bush.
So
at least that's what they explain. Like the first version of this from 2011, that is literally in there.
Yeah. So, and then Flat Earthers ate it all up because they don't actually bother to watch what they promote. They just do it. They just promote it. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
The one person who made it this far. You are awesome. I might stick a button here just because you earned it.
Like giving candy to a kid after a visit to the dentist.
Yes, that's what this is. But thank you for joining us. We'll see you the next time that Micro and I do a thing together.